Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm going to be driving along the south rim of the Grand Canyon, and I have done the south rim I think 3 or 4 times in my life, and I've been to the north rim once, and in 2012 I took a raft trip all the way through the Grand Canyon. And let me tell you, from the bottom looking up, it is a totally different world than from the top looking down. So since I was in the Flagstaff area, I thought I would come up here and drive through. I'm not going to be camping here. I'm just going through on a day trip, and I'm going to take some video for you at some of the overlooks. It will probably look very familiar to you, but I don't know if you've seen video of the Grand Canyon, at least not the way I do it. So come along with me. The first overlook point is at the Desert View Watchtower. And I am entering the park from the east entrance.
Oh, really? There's a blue one.
There's some of the rapids on the river right there. The tower from the canyon side. The inside of the tower is a visitor center. And the gift shop. And this is how you climb up the tower. This is the second floor. Third floor. And fourth floor. They have some interesting paintings on the wall. And this guy, wonder what happened there. And this is the top floor. And there actually is a roof that you can get to, but they have it closed. All of these windows have glass over them, and they're all locked. They also have this outdoor patio about a third way up. So heading west, the next stop is called Navajo Point. And from here, you can see in the distance the tower where I just was. And a little deeper into the canyon view of the Colorado River there. Nice. The next stop is called Lepon Point. Let me go out to the fence there, and here we're looking at rock bottom. Super windy. I think I found some rafters down there. This next stop has a museum about the Tusayan Indians. It's all Indian artifacts. And here's a picture of what the Indian homes looks like back in what you might call the good old days. And down this trail they have where you can go and actually see the ruins. And here it is. That's the Kiva. And these are little storage rooms, the sign says. Here's a large room, 2 large rooms, 3, and I think there's another smaller room down there. Yep, that's it. Looks like they did a really good job of putting mortar between the rocks to be held up this well over so many years. And I'm sure all they had was mud that has hardened pretty well over the years. But then over about 2 or 3 feet high, looks like it just crumbled here with all these rocks you see. Now this one held up much better. Oh, that's the museum. Probably not that old. Well, I just talked to the ranger here in the museum, and she said that most of what you see in the ruins there was rebuilt with cement as mortar. So that is not original. And she said it was never built by the Indians to be a permanent structure. The next overlook point is called the Moran Point. If you can find a map of the park on the internet, then you can kind of follow along with where I'm going. You can see the river down there. There's a pretty good size mesa right here. And if you're real daring, you can go beyond the wall and see how far down you can go without falling in. I guess that's what you got to do to get the best shots. But this is a pretty good picture, isn't it? So now we get to Grand View Point. But you cannot see the river from here. There is a designated hiking trail here where you can go down and get a view beyond all the trees on the rim. Well, I'm off to the next point. This is the Mather Point Overlook where all those people are. And this is in the area of the visitor center, the main part of the park. People like to get up on this rock in the middle there. Act like they're the king of the world. How's that for a selfie? Geez, people have thrown some stuff out here. Can just barely see one little piece of the river there. And that's about it for this whole viewpoint. I bet they're getting some good pictures out there. Well, there's one point down there. It's got a lot of greenery. It's really interesting the way the clouds are causing those shadows. If you stare at them for a while, you can see those cloud shadows moving around. Here in the visitor center, they have this really large model of the canyon. And when I did the rafting trip in 2012, the put-in point was somewhere around here, and it takes 7 days to get through the canyon, if you're not going fast, of course. We went fairly slow and did a lot of looking around and camping every night. But the thing is, once you're in the canyon, there is no point to take out of the rafts until you get to Lake Mead over here. So that's why it takes so long. Because once you're in there, you're in. And you can't get out until you get to Lake Mead. And we did a full 7-day raft trip. It was pretty amazing. This is the Bright Angel Overlook. See those shadows?
No, you want to come walk down?
And this is the overlook from where those people were standing. Excellent view from this point. How do you like it? One of the more dominant features is right here. Those shadows look kind of creepy. But again, from this point, you actually cannot see the river from here. I just walked a little ways and found all these people standing along the edge there. They have this paved hiking trail all right along the edge. I just noticed down here, this looks like a dirt road that they've lined out here that goes way off to the edge here. It actually does go right off the edge. I'm not sure how you even get a vehicle down there, unless maybe it's just a hiking trail. In case you've wondered, how old is incredibly old? 1840 million years. Look how close they have this pathway right at the edge of the canyon. And this trail goes all the way from the main visitor center to the Bright Angel Lodge. This whole big view here, and you can only see one tiny little bit of the river right there. Well, somebody sure wanted to get a good picture. Well, folks, I think I've given you enough views, and I think the Grand Canyon is a place that everyone should visit at least once in their life. Good day.